Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Sofa Eats with Lisa J. Today we are going to do a quick weeknight meal. We are going to do shrimp scampi. And the ingredients that we need for our shrimp scampi is, of course, we're going to need our shrimp. We're going to need our pasta, which I've got a box of thin spaghetti. This is going to have a little bit of a twist. I got some bacon. We're going to put some sun-dried tomatoes, our butter, olive oil, white cooking wine, and believe it or not, a little bit of honey for sweetness, and then our parmesan cheese and our parsley. And then we need our garlic cloves here. So hang tight. I'm going to show you how to get this going. And this is going to be a simple, quick weeknight meal. So hang tight. And I put on my Dutch oven on low. My pasta I have already cooked, so here it is here. Okay, you just want to do it al dente. You don't want to cook it too long, because then you're going to mix this in to our shrimp scampi sauce. So this is already done. So this is done. No more cooking for that. That's finished. To the Dutch oven, we're going to put 6 tablespoons of butter, okay, and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. There's our olive oil. You want to get that hot, and then we're going to put our butter in there. That's what's going to make our scampi sauce. My shrimp here, which I purchased today at Ralph's, these are nice size shrimp that are already peeled and deveined, so I didn't have to do all of that work. So you might want to, if you want to get that and take the vein out, that's fine, but the kind I bought was already peeled and deveined. Rinse them off with some cold water. This is going to go in toward the end, because you know it don't take shrimp that long to cook. You cook it too long, it's going to be like eating a piece of rubber. So this is going to be toward the end of the cooking process. Okay, so that's already done. So I have 6 tablespoons of salted butter that we're going to put into our pan with our extra virgin olive oil. So we're getting ready to get that going now. Okay. So I have my extra virgin olive oil in here. Okay. And if you see you might need a little bit more, you can always add, but you cannot take out. So here's our butter. You don't want to cook this over a very high heat, because your butter will burn really quickly. Your butter will go from this light yellow to a brown, and you don't want to do that. That'll ruin your sauce. So we're going to let this come together, and then to this we're going to put 2 cloves of garlic. So hang tight, and we're going to put our garlic in this mixture here, and then this is going to start the process for our sauce. So I'm back. I added about 2 more tablespoons of olive oil, because it didn't look like I had enough. So I added 2 more tablespoons. So total you're going to have about 4 tablespoons. To this we're going to add our garlic. And I have 2 garlic cloves, and I'm going to press them out with my garlic press here. Okay. Now if you see your heat getting too hot, turn it down, because you do not want your butter to get brown real quick. Okay. So that's 1 clove, and then I'm going to add the 2nd clove in there. Here's our 2nd clove. Okay. I'm going to take that and scrape off all that garlic into our sauce. Okay. This is our mixture with our olive oil, butter, and our garlic. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this to the back of the burner. I'm going to cook my bacon. The bacon does go in here, so we're going to cook the bacon, let it cool, then I'm going to crumble it up. So give me just a second. Okay, so I'm going to cook about 6 strips of bacon. We're going to crumble this bacon up, and this is going to go into our pasta. So Once this bacon gets done, it gets cool, we're gonna chop it up. And this is gonna go into our pasta. It's gonna give our pasta a little bit of a twang. You know, most shrimp scampi is just shrimp and the butter sauce, but we're gonna give it a little extra kick because we're gonna put us some bacon in there. And then I have some sun-dried tomatoes that I'm gonna chop up. We're gonna throw that in there, and that's gonna give it another little twist. So just hang on. So I'm back. So while I was gone, I fried some bacon. I got about 5 strips of bacon here. I have about a cup of sun-dried tomatoes that's in the oil. And if you get a little bit of the oil, that's fine. I'm gonna dump that in. Then I have about a handful of flat leaf parsley that I chopped up. That's gonna go in here. That's gonna be part of our aromatics. I have about 2 tablespoons of honey and 1 cup of cooking wine, white cooking wine. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna introduce our flavors together. So we're gonna take our sun-dried tomatoes and we're gonna dump them into our mixture back here. Okay, so we're gonna take our sun-dried tomatoes, we're gonna put that into here. Okay, it's gonna give us a little flavor, a little kick me up. We're gonna let this come up to temp. And once we get this up to temp, we're gonna throw our shrimp in here. So now we're gonna put our shrimp in. Nice, big, pretty Gulf shrimp. We're gonna throw those in here. It won't take long for this to cook because, you know, shrimp don't take long to cook. Sidebar, don't have this on high heat because your stuff will burn real quick. Burnt scampi instead of shrimp scampi. Okay, so I added a little sea salt, and then the next ingredient we're going to add is going to be our garlic powder. So we're going to put a little garlic powder in there. And anybody who watches my videos know I don't measure nothing. So I'm going to season it to your taste. Some garlic powder. Okay, we're going to mix this all together, and you'll know when your shrimp are getting done because they'll go from this light pink opaque to a like an orangey color, and then the texture will start to change. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit. So now we're going to drop in a little bit of our flat leaf parsley like this. It's going to give us a little color, a little flavor. And the rest of it we're going to reserve, and we're going to put that at the end when our noodles and stuff is inside of this mixture. This mixture now, we're going to add 1 cup of dry white cooking wine. This is going to help our sauce. And if you say, oh, you're going to taste like alcohol, that's why you're dumping this in here now, so that alcohol taste can cook off. It's going to give our sauce a really good flavor. Let that get up to temp, and then once that gets up to temp, in a few minutes, we're going to dump our pasta in, and then we're going to mix it all together, put our bacon in, and a little bit of honey, and that's going to give us a little sweetness, just a little bit. Now we're at the point where we're going to drop our pasta in here. Okay, we'll drop our pasta in here. That's al dente, and cook it to mush. Which means it's like this. It's firm. It's not mushy, where it's all swole up. You don't want it to be too overcooked because it's still going to cook some more. Okay, I'm going to let that stop there. Now I'm going to toss this in here like this. Mix everything around so it gets in that juice. I'll put a little bit of honey in here. It's going to give it a little sweetness. Just a little bit. About 2 tablespoons. Okay, mix that in. And then we're going to top it off with our bacon. Okay, we are back, and this is our finished product, our shrimp scampi, done the soulful Lisa Jackson way. Bacon, parsley, sun-dried tomatoes, that rich buttery sauce. I want you guys to try it. Easy weeknight meal. As always, like and subscribe. Watch my videos. I look forward to seeing you guys in the near future. Have a beautiful evening.